everyone, welcome back to Eating with the Alexanders. I'm Kel,
I'm CJ.
and today we are having sausage. I'm tired. Sausage, rice, shrimp, cucumbers, and bloves macalicious sauce.
Spicy.
And we've been seeing everybody do this. We're not used to eating rice with shrimp and sausage and cucumbers. Usually if we have rice, there's gravy on it or etouffee or something, gumbo. But, I mean, it looks really good when I see other people do it, so we're going to try that today.
Yep,
And it's good. It looks good. It smells good, and I'm hungry.
Yeah,
so,
she sauteed,
Yeah, the shrimp I sauteed in a butter garlic sauce with seasoning and like Tony's sachets and Old Bay. Yeah. And then we have sausage, smoked sausage, and like I said, cucumbers. So we are ready to eat because we are hungry. So yeah, y'all, let's say grace.
Okay.
God, please bless this food that we're about to receive. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I keep it simple because I don't really know what else to say. But you know.
That's good.
What do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. I'm trying to see a good topic we can talk about today.
I think we have the camera kind of high, so we have to look up.
Right. I don't know.
Today was a pretty chill Saturday.
Yeah,
we didn't do much of anything today. We hung out at Marshall's with the kids. What else did we do?
Just kind of ride around.
We rode around. We checked out. There's a subdivision that's so beautiful, and
yeah, that's nice.
It has our dream houses in it. Somewhere we eventually would like to live.
Right by the water.
Right by the water. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Probably a man-made lake, but it's still really nice.
Yeah.
So
just kind of relax, just chill. It was a
chill,
laid back, lazy
Target.
Saturday.
We didn't really do much of anything today. We were planning on going to this place called Jungle Gardens. If you're not from Louisiana, I'm sure you can Google it. It's Avery Island Jungle Gardens, and
Right.
it's like, was Jungle Gardens the one that collapsed? No, that was Rip Van
Winkle Gardens, right?
There's a place that was like over a salt mine, and like all of the ground just collapsed into this mine, and like it filled with water and all that. But that's not the place we're talking about. But we usually go to one or the other if we just feel like being outside and just kind of walking around and just enjoy nature.
Yeah.
Which both of us have horrible allergies, but it's nice.
We love it,
Yeah, we love it. But Avery Island Jungle Gardens is where we got engaged. That's where our first date was. Is where we got engaged. We brought our kids there when Xavier was a baby. And Zayden was about 4 years old. So now we're going back with Brielle. And we're going to go with some friends tomorrow. So that should be fun.
Real fun.
It's basically like just kind of driving through like this, it's a bunch of like, I don't know how to describe it. How would you describe it?
Kind of like different little landmarks, but like it's gardens and like I said, Bird City. It's just you drive through, you stop,
But you
get
have
out,
to
you
explain
walk.
to them what's Bird City.
Bird City is like I don't know what kind of birds it is.
I forgot what type of birds they are, but
it's
like
a bunch, and you walk up this. You walk up
some type of bridge with a bunch of stairs.
Yeah, a bunch of bridge with the stairs, and then you
a
can
bunch
see
of
them.
bridge, huh?
I mean, I'm tired too.
you walk up these stairs and it's
yeah.
like there's this like outlook over the water. I don't even know if that's what you call it. Over the water, and they're like it looks like thousands of birds.
Right.
I forgot what you call them.
That's where they go, they chill, they mate,
especially around this time of the year.
That's where they just go and just sit, so you can just watch them, take pictures, things like that. They might fly close, but not too close to you because it's kind of far away.
Oh, one time we saw a baby bird fall into the water and an alligator got it.
Yeah, that was sad. Like the alligator was just
chilling
and
like under the nest.
Under the net, like he knew where all the birds was at, and like as soon as it fell, man, that was crazy.
I ain't like that. That's some Louisiana stuff for you. Dang, alligator eating birds and stuff. I want to try this.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. But a lot of people just kind of dip it in the sauce and they eat it, and you grab sausage and then you bite the cucumber. We've never seen it done with shrimp, but we wanted shrimp. But it's usually just the cucumber and the sausage. So you take your rice, you dip it in the sauce.
Right.
And you take the sausage.
Okay. I like it. The cucumbers, always give you that refreshing
It's an interesting mix, but hey, it's good.
Whoever started that, thank you.
It was Eat with Kim.
Like, it's
I think who did the sausage and the sauce and the rice. And then Beloved did it. And then everybody started doing it, but it's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got water today, guys. Costco.
I have sweet tea.
And with sweet tea or water. One thing we really have in the house. And we all love drinking.
Yeah. So, sorry. What were we talking about the other day? We tried to get another video out for y'all, but it was just too chaotic.
Wait, the kids in it?
Mhm.
Was it our favorite place?
Mhm. One of our favorites.
One of our favorites. It's just
We'll do it again. We were eating Raisin Cane's chicken fingers, and yeah, we had the kids in the video, and they were rambunctious. It was crazy.
too crazy. Yeah, but I don't know. Let's talk about. Oh man, let's talk about when we was young. What was our favorite like TV shows, cartoons, things like that when we was growing up? If you can remember some. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I was a big Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. I ain't gonna lie.
Are we going that far back?
That far back. That was
My show was Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, I can't forget. I mean, he wasn't my favorite. Like, you know, I watched him definitely.
Mhm.
Watched Bill Nye.
Bob Ross.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
What?
You didn't watch Bob Ross. I turned you onto Bob Ross.
No, I see. When you turned me on him, guys, ain't like almost every night I would watch at least an episode or so.
Mhm.
Just watching Bob Ross. Because it blew my mind how this man was literally, he could see a vision, blank canvas, and paint it. And it's like, you really watching like, wow, like he bring it to life. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's fire. Like, how he did it.
We're gonna place some trees over here, just right here.
It's your sky. You can do what you want. Just put
It's
a
your
little sun
sky.
right here. Just put a little sun right here. Yeah, that's my guy right now.
And then whenever he was like knocking the extra water off of the paintbrush, just beat the devil out of it.
Yeah, they beat the devil.
Y'all, if y'all are Bob Ross fans,
Y'all know.
you know.
You know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
I never really heard about him till we got together and she was like, you watch him? I'm like, nah, I never really heard of him. I was hooked.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh yeah.
We'd watch it until we go to sleep.
Sometimes, yeah. Man, when it came to Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, all the figurines, costumes, I thought I was morphing. It's morphing time, you know, I had all the, I'm telling you, it was crazy. That Ninja Turtles, I'm telling you. Favorite character, Michelangelo.
Mine was Leonardo.
Mikey. Mm-hmm. I miss all the old stuff. Like, you know, we tell Ziggy and them a lot of old video games and stuff. The Mario's and like they think all that's new. Like that just came out. All that's just it's better. It looks better.
Right.
But now that come from even before us, some of
Mm-hmm.
some of it. So he thinks, oh, it just came. No, that been around. Mario, Sonic. Like they watching Sonic. Movie.
Yeah, they're watching
the movie right now in their room. Like they done watch it like 10 times. They love it. Like yeah, Sonic been around.
We tell them all the time, our toys were better than theirs.
Oh yeah. Most
Kids'
sturdy.
toys now are so like cheaply made.
They don't last.
Mm-mm.
They don't do much. Like, okay, this toy is $50. What it does? It might just move his arms. What? Back in the day, it seemed like I was did everything. $50? Like, oh yeah, that toy gonna be up.
Y'all had this talking dollhouse. The lights turned on, the doorbell rang, the water. I mean, it didn't actually run, but it made the noise. And then you'd place the people on these little discs, like in the floor, and the people would talk.
That's what they don't have that no more.
Nope. That thing was like, it was nice. I wish I had kept it. I wish I had kept that thing. That would be an antique. Not at all. I just knew that there would be bigger and better toys now. Right. And it's just like...
It went down.
Yeah. Everything... We had more imaginative play, and now everything is more electronics, and they went down on the toys that you could actually, like, use your imagination with.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I was like... Yo, I was so confused, and I was looking over there because my phone is right there recording. And I just kept staring over there because I'm looking at my phone case, and I'm like...
Your phone.
Yeah, like how we're recording. Yo, I'm out of it.
Yeah, but toys these days. Now, I'm gonna tell you how she was really hurt, guys. Many of you, let us know in the comments if you guys was hurt.
What?
When Toys R Us closed.
I cried.
She was devastated. Yeah, she used to work there, but like she was like devastated. Like
I cried.
Remember the weeks of his closing? We were going there, catch stuff on sale. She was like, I can't believe, like she talking to the workers, they reminiscing. I'm like, wow.
But I used to work there twice.
Right.
I really liked the job. Like, I'm a big kid at heart. I went there. I worked at one, how old was I? I was about 19 the first time I worked there. And then I went back and worked there again when I was like 22. I got another job in between.
I'm sure you had good times over there.
I met you there.
Yep. Yeah, but I remember working in electronics.
Yeah.
She was in electronics at the time. It was crazy. But yeah, she was her guy. Even though she swerved me. But it wasn't like, I was meeting her for the first time. Because her best friend, one of her friends from high school.
We told that story.
Yeah, so.
In one of the other videos, we told the story of how we met.
So, y'all watch that one, y'all know.
Which one was
the whole
that?
Story. That was a seafood ball. A seafood ball one.
The first one,
The first one, yeah. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch that one. To know the whole story about when we first met.
Now, tomorrow, we're going back to the place, like I said, where our first date was. Yeah. And where he proposed.
Even though she said she swore up and down, she knew I was proposing that day.
I did know.
So she knew, like okay. But I think my mom slipped out.
No, your mom didn't tell me. I used to work at the jewelry store where he bought my ring. And I went in there one day to look at my favorite ring. And one of my old coworkers said, he didn't give you that ring yet?
That's why you can't be secret. People always just...
She didn't know.
I didn't know, but I'm trying to think. Did she know? No.
I was like, oh.
She didn't know exact time.
The thing is, we both knew. Like, we all knew that we were going to be... we knew we were getting engaged. I went with him to look at rings. And where I used to work, they have something called a wish list. Sorry. Something called a wish list. And you pick out your top 3 favorite rings. Yep. And you put it on a wish list. Excuse me. And that way, the guy can go in and choose from the list, like based on what he can afford. But he knows either way that is something that his fiance is gonna like. So, being that I used to work there, I already had that wish list created because like my coworkers, man, like. So where I used to work, the owner and his wife got married 2 months after knowing each other. So when they met CJ, it's almost like me and you had only been dating like, I don't know. We hadn't been dating that long. So it's like they almost expected it to be like the same way with us. Like, I remember we had been dating about a year and we went to a function at the owner's house. And they were introducing him as my fiance, and I was so embarrassed because I was like, oh my God, he's gonna think I'm telling people that he's my fiance, and I wasn't. But that's just how it was. He knew, because I was back then, I was like, if I get married, I get married. If I don't, I don't. Like, I just was not, I wasn't one of those little girls who planned to get married my whole life. I wasn't one of those little girls who planned the wedding and all that in my head because I didn't really have many good examples of good marriages, so I wasn't interested. Like for me, it's like if it happened, it happened.
Right.
But I just wasn't.
None you were seeking.
No,
Right.
it wasn't a goal of mine, I guess, at the time because I didn't, like I said, I didn't have any good examples back then.
That's crazy, man.
But
It was cool though. It was cool. Yeah, though, it was real cool though.
and so yeah, the owners were real cool. They created the wish list because they had seen time and time again the guys pick out rings for their fiancés that they really didn't like. So the women didn't want to hurt the guy's feelings, so they would just wait and wait and wait until they figured it was time to upgrade, and then eventually admit that they really didn't like it. Or they'd tell their fiancés right away, you know, well, maybe they would accept it, but then later on ask if they could go exchange the ring. So to avoid all that, they created the wish list so that, you know, the woman, the fiancé knew that she was always getting something that she wanted. So anyway, I would always try on rings, and one of my coworkers was like, Kel, you should just create a wish list because how would CJ know when he's ready to propose, like, what you want? And I was just like, oh, I think he could figure out my my style, you know? So then he came in one day, and I was like, hey, what ring would you choose for me if you had to choose a ring? And he showed me. I was like, oh. I would have accepted it.
Yeah, you're like, it's not bad, but you know, it's not. That's why I'm glad they did how they did and how
I would have accepted it because it was from you.
But I agree that you're gonna wear something, you gotta like it. So
Yeah, I wouldn't have been in love with the design, but I would have loved it from you.
right.
But
So, I mean, I agree with how they did it because I'm like, I want her to absolutely love her ring. So if she picked up, be like, hey, I like that one, cool.
you was gonna tell me I had race on my chest?
I didn't see it. Bird.
I know. I'm tired. He said I'm eating bad. That means like basically like a baby just making a mess.
Yeah.
You want more cucumbers?
Man, cucumbers is great, huh? They real good.
Yeah. You want some more? Do we have some?
Yeah. It might be good, I don't know. You want some?
It doesn't matter.
It might be good, I don't know.
So yeah, I went in there to look at my favorite ring. And she was like, I mean, she knew that I knew. We'd already talked about it. We had been dating like 4.5 years at that time. We were like, how old were we? We got married when we were 25. So she was like, she knew that I knew that he was getting it.
Right.
I just didn't know what day he got it. So she was like, that boy didn't give you that ring yet?
So
and I was like, oh, so he got it.
Okay, but even though you knew I had, it.
So then I knew you had it.
What made you think that day when I proposed?
I told you.
I know you was like, the place I chose.
Okay, so now
Then
I
you
knew.
said how I dressed.
Now I knew he had the ring. And I always said I would love to, where we had our first date, I said, whenever you do propose, I would love to get engaged here. It was such a beautiful place. So I knew he would do it there. I knew he would. He's the type of person, he pays attention to details. Even though I said it years before, I knew he would do it there. So then I found out he had the ring. Then he was like, hey, let's go to Avery Island this weekend. So I was like, okay. I was like, let me go do my nails. But I didn't want to be obvious and like actually get nails, like acrylic. So I went and I just let them file my nails and put clear polish. Just real simple, but make sure, like, you know, if I were to show my hand to somebody, like my nails weren't raggedy. So then I get there and I dress real simple because we're going to walk around outside. It's like, you know, real like outdoorsy type experience. And he has on this this polo style shirt. And I'm like, you gonna propose? Cause what you doing? Like you should put on a t-shirt. But and I also told him, because I mean by this point in time we had talked about marriage a lot. I was like, when you do propose, please don't do it in front of a lot of people. Because like we had talked about getting married and this and that several times. Like we knew it was gonna happen. We just,
She didn't want to ugly cry.
No, I didn't want to ugly cry in front of people. And then when it did happen, I wished that somebody had been there to take a picture. But no, I did not want it to be in front of a lot of people. I'm very simple. I'm looking at a mess.
That's good though. I like this combination. It really is good. Yeah, so it was real. She knew, like, you told me that same day or the next. When you told me, you're like, I knew you was gonna. When was the same day? I forgot when you told me. It's like, I knew you was gonna propose. I forgot when.
I don't remember when I told him I burst his bubble.
Like I know, I'm like, girl, you didn't know. Yeah, I know. Like, I had my nails and all that. She went.
I really did.
It was crazy, bro. It was good. Take some pictures or something. We might insert some.
No. Oh. You talking about when we go tomorrow?
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about those old pictures, y'all. We were looking so crazy.
No. I know. Hey, we found our old laptop. We powered it up. It was, old photos of the kids.
Yesterday.
Yeah, but we were like, cool.
And we saw those pictures in there.
We're like, cool. We look young, but man, when you look back, kind of be like, man. For me, I was like, wow, I wore that on. Why my beard looked like that? For real. I thought I was fresh. I ain't lying. It was like
me.
It's crazy when you look back. We're like, man, long time ago.
The only thing I would take back from them is my size.
Right.
You gonna
That's
say
it?
right?
No, I'm saying that's it. That's it.
What do you mean?
That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? You said
That I would want from back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had both of them. Both of them, because I ain't taking that beard with me, that's for sure. I had struggle beard, guys.
No, it started like back here.
Because your beard started under your chin.
Man.
That was a struggle beard, man. It was a struggle beard. Like, nobody thought I could have grew a beard, though. My dad never really had much facial hair. So everybody was like, you ain't gonna have it either.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, though.
I know, but I wanted a beard, though.
Like, why does everybody say because your parents?
I don't know.
My mom had natural births. Everybody told me, the doctor said, oh, your mom had a natural delivery. You're going to have a natural delivery, too. Meanwhile, 3 C-sections later.
For real.
And just because, like, something happens with your parents.
Don't always get.
Nope.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good memories, seeing the little memories of Zayden walking, crawling, looking like his sister, looking like they all look alike to me. You find all the kids when they was younger. Even Xavier had a point where
to a certain extent
he looked like them.
Yeah.
Certain facial.
It's funny because when Xavier was younger, there are certain pictures of him where people can't tell him and our oldest apart, Zayden. But they look very different. They have different features.
Yep.
But Zayden and Brielle seem to look more alike. And
Like
it's
most
weird.
of us saw yesterday, it was like smiling, everything, just certain. You're like, wow.
Xavier favors more of CJ's mom's side of the family.
Yep.
Zayden looks exactly like my dad. And Brielle is literally a combination of both of us because when she's serious, she looks like CJ when he was a baby. And when she smiles, she looks exactly like me when I was a baby. It's weird.
My baby. That guy's just quiet. She's sleeping. Like I said, the boys watching Sonic. It's real quiet.
That's rare. And then on a day like today, we don't really know what to talk about, but we're just trying something new. Y'all, today the sauce is really spicy. It wasn't spicy the other day.
No, you
I can barely take it today. It's good though, but
I like it. I mean, I love real spicy stuff.
I do too, but not
Your
at
nose
night.
ain't running. It ain't spicy.
I like spicy, but not at night
Oh,
because
yeah. You get,
I get reflux
yeah. Yeah.
indigestion.
Well, yeah, if you know it's not running, it ain't spicy.
I'm eating too much rice.
Crawfish, huh?
That's what I wanted. I wanted crawfish tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Have to get us some crawfish. It's a must season this year.
Yep, it's crawfish season here. Until like Father's Day.
As the season go on, it get bigger, bigger, and the price goes down too.
And right now they're still pretty expensive.
Yeah.
How much a pound?
Some people might hit you for like almost $3-4 a pound. It's gonna be up there.
It's about $5 a pound, right?
Yeah, some places like $5.
They start off at about $5 a pound.
Yeah.
You know, on average, people eat like
5.
yeah.
The average everybody get about 5 per person.
5 is a lot for me because it comes with corn and
Potatoes, sausage.
So for me, or just to like some places will put like only potatoes in it. And for me though, 5 pounds is like a lot. Like I'm struggling to get through 5 pounds. So about 3. It's pretty good for one person. You and I could sit down and eat 5 together and be satisfied.
Yeah.
Not unless we're really hungry, then more. But
We got the extra stuff. We got like potatoes and corn and all that.
yeah,
5 with all that.
cool.
I know this is filling.
Cool. Cool.
Man, it's filling. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
like Louisiana. What is it? Like it's a.
Y'all should know, like
So New Iberian.
anybody from Louisiana know like, we have our little slang lingo, you know. So y'all might hear me say things that I might refer to. So it just bear with me, guys. It's just y'all. More and more y'all watch, y'all gonna catch on. I'll be real. Anybody from down south, you kind of know that lingo, but this is good though.
I'm so thirsty. I should have drank water first.
Wow. I'm full. I think it's the rice.
At what point did you know you wanted to marry me, and why?
To be honest. All right, let me go to what would be the first time, because it was multiple occasions where I was like, man, this girl, like when we first met, like even just talking to her, for one, I was real comfortable with her, like, you know, and I was telling her some, you know, like some things with me and like either family things or certain, like, well, I wouldn't even tell certain
Let me get some water.
friends, certain things about me or what was going on at the time. Like I was, because I just felt that comfortable with her. That's crazy. She was, one thing I always would say, she was always there for me. No matter what, like, and it was like, bro, it was a beautiful thing. I never really had someone there like how she was there. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Family or friend, like, when you say ride or die, she's definitely my ride or die.
I'm not ride or die. Because I'm like, where are we riding to and why we gotta die? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You know what I mean? Like, where we ride.
Where we going? I have questions.
Got so many questions, huh?
No, I'm not ride or die. I'm loyal.
Very loyal, yes.
I'm down for you. But I already told him, you go to jail for some stupid stuff.
Yeah, you know, that's, which my mom
He's
always...
not that type of person.
Which my mom always said that too. My mom always said, boy, I love you, but you go to jail for something stupid.
She's gonna leave him in there.
He said, I'm not playing with you. I got so drunk, I'm like, what about? She like, if it was something that you could have prevented, or you did, or no, it's over.
Right.
Now, if it was accident, or you protecting yourself, or something like that,
Right.
I got you 100%. But if you doing something stupid, you standing there and come and get you.
Therefore, I am not ride or die. You go to jail for something stupid. Bye, CJ.
All right, let me reword it. She's very loyal.
I'm loyal.
And down to earth and very real. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that about her. And man, the moment we dated, I mean, we talked well before we dated, and even when we started dating, it was like, despite everything that was going on, she always was cool. That water came flying out there. She always showed me her love inside and her true giving nature and just a good spirit, bro. Like, that was something I definitely needed and always want to keep close to me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I played. She would say I played.
So annoying. Oh my god.
She would say like, well, if you do you like me, why you was playing around?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
He did play around like a lot.
It wasn't like to play around to like, oh, let me see what else out there. This and that. No, it wasn't even that.
It was,
but
like
you said
terrified.
Yeah, because you see the relationship I was in before her, it was like the girl was crazy, and there's a lot of BS that went on with that. So it was kind of like I knew she was a girl. She was 1,000 times better than a different person, but it's like I don't know. I was fighting with myself. It was me. It wasn't me. It wasn't her. It was me. I was pretty much like, man, I want to be with her. Like, man, I just got out of some throat.
What's throat? Not everybody knows what's throat.
Throat is just a crazy situation. When I say something is throat, it's just crazy out of hand. Because the girl I dated, she was just out of hand. Things she did, that's a whole different story time. We'll do. But
that was maturity though. Y'all
it was maturity, but some stuff I'm like.
And she was younger than him.
But I'm like.
I think it was just the timing.
But still, no. Some stuff you like. Some stuff is not just maturity. That's just like,
it was a lot of it was immaturity.
Crazy. You just kind of crazy.
Not me.
Okay, now at any point in your life, at any point in life, would you take something from your mom and be like, "Oh, look what such and such gave me," knowing he didn't know? You wouldn't do that.
No, but
exactly. Like that's not maturity. That's kind of throw.
No, but it's also immaturity. So the girl took a ring.
All right, guys. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. She took a. We was actually. we was having problems, but she took a ring from her mom, and she went to school and showing the offer. Everybody saying I pretty much proposed to her. I gave her this ring, and she went on her ring finger. And, at the time we had MySpace, so a lot of friends hit me up like, "Oh, CJ, congratulations! It's a beautiful ring." Like, what y'all talking about?
And he was so mad, but
no, because I'm just like, why?
She was in high school,
but
CJ.
Still, I'm just like, why do that? Like,
why date a high schooler when you're in college?
Man, I was just first year in college, and she was a senior in high school.
I get it, but they were obviously on two different levels. I'm not trying to defend her. I guess I'm just kind of. I did stupid things in high school.
But you wouldn't have did, but you wouldn't.
I don't know what I would have done in high. Not that, but
that's what I'm saying.
But we have different personalities,
right.
She and I. But I just think that's immaturity. I mean, that sounds like something a little girl with a crush would do. I mean, she was in high school.
But she was a senior in high school. It's not like she was 12,
I did stupid things 13, when I was a senior.
She was like literally 17.
Like, the person I was in high school was not the same person that met you. I was very childish.
Right.
Very embarrassing. I did some stupid stuff. I did some stupid, immature.
We all did some immature
embarrassing stuff
when we was younger. I mean, we all did.
I mean, she probably looks back and is like, "Oh my god,
why did I do that?" I mean,
yeah.
but I'm just saying for me at the time, based on what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like with me and you, it was like, man, hey, because she was a kind of everybody. Plus, you was kind of feeling like I was kind of like, I don't know, guess not wanting to tell people at the time that us being together or like.
Oh, he was weird, y'all. Like, he was just very. He liked me, but then didn't say anything. And then when I took my ex back after my ex and I broke up, his feelings got hurt, and it's like, how do your feelings get hurt if you don't tell me that you had feelings for me while I'm single? Which I didn't even really want to be with the ex. It was just kind of like I took the guy back because it was what was familiar. Because during the break that the guy and I had, I started liking CJ, but I didn't tell him because I didn't know if he I wasn't really the type to like approach a guy. I would kind of always wait for the guy to approach me, and like if I had to wait for CJ to approach me, I'd be waiting like 1,000 years because he's just. I mean, the way I figured out he liked me was because I was telling a friend, our mutual friend who introduced us, that I had gotten back with my ex, and then the phone went silent on CJ's end. Like we were on three-way, we were so whack. Like we were so whack and childish to be on three-way in college. But you know that was like 2007.
Yeah, freshmen in college.
I was not a freshman.
He was a sophomore. Me and Kevin was freshman.
I started college late. Like I took a break. I graduated in 2004. Yeah. I should have been dang near about to graduate, but I started late. But I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so that's how I found out he liked me, because I told him that my ex-boyfriend and I got back together, and the friend who introduced CJ and I was like, wait, what? And CJ just did not say anything. Like we thought he hung up, but then he couldn't have hung up because he called us on three-way. So the line, he was just silent, like on the line, which told me more than what I needed to know. Like obviously he liked me because he didn't say anything else for the rest of the conversation. But it was like, all you had to do was tell me you liked me.
So thought about when you didn't hear that?
I was like, oh, okay. oh. like, oh.
So you talking about that? When silence made, you knew everything you needed to know is in that silent moment.
Yeah. I was like,
I was just like, dang. I was like, dang. Maybe she, I mean, that was her ex for a little while, and I was just like... It
was one of those situations where, like, I dated the guy for 2 years.
Right.
But the last 6 months of the relationship, I was over it. I couldn't stand him. I did not like him anymore. He and I started out as good friends, and then we dated, like I said, for 2 years. In the last 6 months, I had fallen out of... I was never in love with him, though. It was a friend that should have never turned into a relationship, because I really liked him as a friend. And then everybody else was like, you should give him a chance because he liked me, but I didn't really like him like that. Because his lifestyle was totally different from mine. Stuff that he was into, I wasn't into that. And I just didn't see that working out, especially with the type of field that I wanted to go into. That's the most I'm gonna say.
Right. That's a whole nother video.
The type of field that I wanted to go into, I just did not think our lifestyles would have been a good mix. And there was some of the illegal stuff, some illegal stuff in the mix. Not on my end, but on his end, and I just was not feeling that at all. I was not trying to get caught up, especially into stuff that I had nothing to do with, had never smoked anything in my life, had never taken any drugs in my life unless it was prescribed to me. I took one drug in my life that was not prescribed, because not like a drug, but somebody else's prescription. One time in my life, because I pulled a muscle so bad that I could not move. And he gave me a muscle, his dad, actually, the guy that I was dating, his dad gave me a muscle relaxer. Because, man, I pulled a muscle so bad. But other than that, no, like I was a goody. Like, yo, my first actual drink was at 21.
Yeah, you can't drink.
I'm very much a lightweight.
Go to drink, laugh, everything funny, and then go to sleep. That's her. Get a good daiquiri, she'll be like, ooh, it's good. Then she get, a little feeling. She'll be laughing and just anything's funny. Before you know it.
How ironic is that we have drive-through daiquiris in Louisiana, but you can't drink and drive? So they put a little tape over the lid. So that, like, I guess
if we get pulled over, it's like, okay, it wasn't an open container. When people drink it,
they put, just peel the tape
right.
and stick your straw in.
Right, drink
take
something
a sip and push it back. Right. I mean, because if you get pulled over and they're like, where is your straw? What straw? Oh, they forgot to give me a straw. I would have thrown that straw in the middle of the seat.
Right.
I did that before. That's wrong. But I did it. I'm not gonna lie. That I did. That's the worst probably I've ever done. I'm a goody goody.
And like I said,
But
also to go back what we were saying, and even though she was having it rough and I was having it rough with, because when we kind of at least met each other, we was both at the end of our relationships with both people.
that sounds so bad. We were both broken up before we even got on that level.
No, not on that level. I'm saying
Yeah, you were
we
saying
met.
we were at the
Like when
yeah,
we met.
when we met we were both towards the
Like
end
just
of
like
our
okay,
relationships.
can we each just see like
That sounds like
no.
people trying to make an excuse though, but no, like we were officially like before he and I even started dating. I broke up with my ex. Like one of us broke up with
you.
our ex. Okay, so I broke up with him first. So I broke up with my ex in like March or April, maybe April, and you broke up with yours in like May, like May, and then he and I didn't start. We went on our first date, I think, in like August, and then we started dating in November. We should have counted it from. We honestly should have counted it from August because we were acting like we were dating in August.
Right.
But yeah.
That's crazy, man.
But
Yeah, man. My baby,
my baby.
my baby. Yeah, but man, she everything to me, man. She like I said, she held it down even when, like I said, and like I tell people, I told me and my homeboy was talking like, when not just my wife, the mother of my 3 kids, is like she been through a lot of things with me, death of my grandfather, death of my grandmother, death of my mom 4 years ago. That means something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people, certain things in my life, people who there for me through certain times, and it was truly there for me. Like, I really hold them close. Like, and she was always there. Friend, girlfriend, wife. Like, through all those steps, she was always there.
Same. I mean, I was in some crazy situations where like my dad seriously was like, yeah, I'll pay your car insurance until you graduate from high school. And that was something he agreed to do. And then I moved out of state temporarily, and then like without warning, my insurance was just like dropped. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and he picked me up on his insurance, and I was like, wait, no, because I was always this big, like I was very independent. Like when I met him, and we were friends, and we were all hanging out. Like I didn't even want him to pay for my movie ticket. Like I guess I would always feel like if a guy paid for something for me, it was like, what does he want from me? But we had been dating a while at that time. You put me on your insurance, and then
I felt like that was so trifling. Like, you let your daughter, literally just drive around no insurance. She got an accident. No idea. She got an accident. It would have been her fault.
I did, yeah, but somebody did hit my car. It just turns out that it was his fault.
Right.
The guy, I was living out there. The guy sneezed at a light.
And he hit you in the back.
And he hit my car.
But like I said, when you hit someone from the back, everybody know you wrong regardless. No matter what happened, you wrong.
Dude, he was in this big, I don't even know what type of car that was. It was like this big tank looking thing. It wasn't even a Hummer. I don't know what that was.
Maybe a Hummer?
No, maybe an old school one. That thing was huge. It almost looked like, you remember Moesha?
It might have been an old school one. The old school ones literally look like a military vehicle.
Man. And he was military, but he sneezed and he hit my car. And I looked in the rearview mirror and he was like, it felt like my whole car broke. He used to drive a little Ford Escort.
I was about to say, gosh, she had a whole little
It felt like my car broke.
Y'all remember a little Ford Escort?
It sounded like my car broke. I'm not going to lie. And I was on my way to a job interview.
I used to be rolling.
I was on my way to a job interview. I still made it too.
That girl used to roll in that thing, man. My mama used to laugh so much.
Because it was creaking.
It started making noise. So like when she be coming out of the road, we was outside doing something. I said, "Oh, Echo Cal on 2 wheels coming around the corner, turning that curve around the corner."
I was so ungrateful when it came to that car. I hated that car so much, and like I just did not care how I treated that car.
Man, that car, that Escort, man, that's some small cars though. I'm thinking about it, that was a really small car.
Wasn't it a 2-door?
Yeah, it was a 2-door. 2-door. Only really truly 4 people. Only truly 4 people could fit. Even though it was like a 3-seater in the back, no.
With leather seats, and like during the summertime, it would burn the crap out of my legs when I'd wear shorts. To this day, I don't like leather seats. like to this
I
day
know.
because of
She
that.
should.
I don't
She don't.
like when I look at cars
And it
because
be like
we're
leather. She be like,
we're looking for an SUV, and I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna get one, but we've been looking around trying to like figure out what kind we want. And every time they show me, they're like, "Yeah, this one has leather seats." I'm looking like,
I don't want it.
and so this man kept trying to sell me, "Yeah, this one." I'm like, "I don't like leather seats."
Then he hit you with what? But it got the cooling feature, for
No,
the
it
seats.
was it was another guy because it was somewhere else, and he was like, "You don't like leather seats?" So he was like, "That's different." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tired of it burning the crap out of my legs during the summertime." But yeah, the newer ones they were like, no, it's different. It's ventilated seats, and then some of them have cooling. And I said, okay, that's the only way I'd be cool with it if I could set it to where it's already cooling before I get in the car, because I'm not trying to have my skin stuck to my seat in the summertime with second-degree burns. It gets hot out here. It gets really hot. Like
Louisiana heat, man.
yeah, but we definitely need to get another car by the summertime because with our kids in the back seat. And then my car doesn't have the vents in the back. So it's just, you have to have the air blasting in the front. But he's saying that I was like, ride or die or whatever, loyal. But I mean, he's kind of downplaying it too. Like, he was always there for me. I, for the most part, yeah, I had my own place. Yeah, I was pretty independent. I did work multiple jobs. Like, I did what I had to do. But CJ, like, always came through. Like, where say like my dad made promises and like said he was gonna do some things like, oh, I'm gonna pay your tuition, and then backed out. I remember one semester CJ was like, I got you, and literally like paid my tuition, which was really hard for me to accept, but I was desperate at the time. I was just like, okay, thank you, but I made sure I gave it back to you. Like once I got my financial aid and stuff, I gave it back. But I mean, like, he just was really like, I mean, it was one of those situations where he was showing me like, I got you, like I'm here for you, like, and it wasn't just words. Like before we were ever like even, I don't know. I mean, I knew early on that I would marry you, but I just felt like it was too good to be true. What? What?
Right?
I felt like it was too good to be true. I was waiting for him to mess up. I'm not gonna lie. Even once we got married, I was like, he gonna do something stupid. Like I was just waiting. But like I'm like he spoiled me. Like even like dating, like, hey, you've been having it hard at school, going on a shopping spree, and I was like, wait, what? Like, just different things like that. Like here's my core, going to shopping spree, paying my tuition, like just different things. And it's not about materialistic things. It's just, I don't know. I'd never been treated that way. I mean, not even by like my own dad. So it was just kind of like it was strange to me.
No, right?
Yeah.
I know you told me that. You was like, man, I can't be like, I don't know how to handle this. Like
I didn't know how to feel.
How to feel, right?
Because I'm not. It's hard for me to accept gifts. It's hard. Like I'm a giver, but it's
definitely a giver.
It's hard for me to accept.
And it's the same way. Like I'm a giver, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like we've been married all this time. You ask him, babe, what you want for Christmas? I'm good.
So annoying.
I'm good.
Yeah, but then he's the same type of person that'll be like, yeah, I always make sure my family good. I don't get anything for myself. Go buy yourself something. He does do that.
Things with the kids. Like I'll make sure the kids. We make sure the kids got like.
But it's no reason why we can't still do what we need to. Like both of us will be going. Like even like today. Well, you look nice today. I was walking around Target looking like a bum today. No, the kids were dressed nice and he was dressed nice. But today I was just tired. Like you just have those days where you're like, I don't feel like looking cute. Like you want to look cute, but like I didn't feel like putting in the effort to get cute today. And I noticed that like with my weight gain, is like I feel like I want to put in more of an effort to even feel cute. But then sometimes I'm just like, I'm tired. Like today it was just one of those days I'm like, nope, I don't feel like doing it. And the reason I was tired today is because I had gumbo for breakfast, because somebody's bright idea was like, let's eat leftover gumbo for breakfast. If I don't start off my day eating low carb, I will be so sluggish.
I just didn't feel like breakfast because I was like, you want some leftover gumbo?
I'm not doing that again. I'm too old for this.
We don't. No, we that's like older. Very. No, that's very rare. We did that.
You shouldn't even be eating this sausage. You have high cholesterol. I'm telling his business. He just got a checkup.
I didn't eat much of that. Much sausage.
He just got a checkup, and it's not bad, but he has to lower that. So we got to get on it. When he was borderline high cholesterol in the past, we went vegan for like a month, and his cholesterol of course dropped. And you don't have to necessarily go vegan, but we should probably do low carb and limit the bad meats. Um, I've done keto before, and it was really good, but I didn't do like bacon, everything, fats, like all like this, that. No, like I ate a lot of greens and some healthy meats, some fatty meats, but not a whole lot. I'm not big on meat anyway, so going keto wasn't bad. Um, but I think it taught me, It taught me how to eat low carb, and so a good breakfast for me where I'll feel good throughout the day is like avocado toast and like a boiled egg or two boiled eggs.
Yeah, that's good. When I came back, she made it for me. I'm like, okay, I can.
Avocado toast. I'll chop up some boiled eggs, put it on there, salt and pepper. Maybe like bacon on the side or something like that. Like that's not bad. And if I do the avocado toast is on like sprouted grain bread. And I mean, you could still have coffee or whatever. Like I just feel better when I eat like that. Or if I get like some fresh pressed juice, like I feel better.
Man, the fresh juice is refreshing. It really is. We had a clean juice place. It got a couple of places like that. It's real.
Clean Juice has this one called the immunity.
When you said you was feeling bad, you remember
when I was sick.
You was getting all that the green juice one. You felt.
That's probably why Brielle likes it now. Likes her vegetable baby food.
She did really.
She'll eat the ones with kale and spinach, whatever in there, spinach, avocado. Because when you're eating like that, babies are kind of getting like a little taste of it in the breast milk. And I was eating a lot of greens. I gotta get back on it, y'all. I know how to eat. I do know how to eat healthy. Problem is, I'm an emotional eater. In the slightest bit of stress, I will go get something sweet. And it's a fact. It's been that way. It was a coping mechanism from the time I was a child. And things were rough at home with my parents and their marriage. And it was just a lot going on that I saw at a young age. And the way I would cope with it was eating. And I mean, I was little, so nobody noticed. I mean, I had a really fast metabolism. I was little. And I had a fast metabolism until I got older. Got on birth control, and birth control just did not agree with my body. And yeah, that's how I put on weight. Is that Brielle crying? That's how I put on weight. And now it's like if I don't do anything about it, that weight will just stay there. Whereas before birth control and when I was younger, like it would just fall off. So I lose weight fast if I'm actually working out and eating healthy, but I also gain it fast because I'm an emotional eater. And if I got the eating in check, I would lose the weight like that. Like it doesn't take long for me to start losing it. The problem is I self-sabotage. I self-sabotage all the time, and it sucks because then I look at pictures from a few years ago after I had Xavier when we were at the beach, and I'm just like, dude, I look so much younger.
Right.
When like my face is more slim and like I'm at a healthier weight.
All the more pictures we saw, we were like, man.
It's weight. That's what ages us. I mean, we're only 34. Well, you'll be 34 next month. Yeah. I made 34 in December, and it's like we're not that old. No. It's just the weight ages us. You gotta
life, stress, just.
But eating healthy and working out does combat that stress.
Right. It does. I know a lot of people who work out there. They say that's how they relieve their stress to work out.
You'll age faster if you eat the wrong things. I feel like we're rambling. Y'all like my water bottle? My water bottle. I got this from Amazon. I saw it on I was watching a YouTube video and one of the YouTubers had this and I thought it was so cute and I ordered it. And it has like encouragement on there. Like saying at 8 a.m. get started, 9 a.m. remember your goal. 10 a.m. keep chugging, don't give up, almost there, you did it, refill. Then you refill it and you get 32 ounces? Well, it's 32 ounces and then you refill it and now you're at 64 and then, anyway. So yeah. I think 2 of these are like what you need to drink in a day.
2 full ones today?
2 full ones, and 4. I think 4 of these. 4. Yeah, 4 of these is a gallon. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. We're so tired. I'm gonna go shower and jump in the bed because we have church tomorrow.
Church tomorrow, yeah, 9:30.
At 8 a.m. Nope, we're going to 8 a.m.
No, I'm saying it's 9:30. Yeah.
Oh.
That's not. Yeah, we're going for 8 a.m.
We ate this late at night.
And then get the kids ready. It's always a struggle.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go to Jungle Gardens. So. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap the video up right here. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching and for everybody who's been subscribing. I'm sorry that we're just kind of like, we're so tired. We literally, excuse me, we waited until the end of the day to film because like that's the only quiet time we had.
When the kids settle.
But then by that time we're tired.
Right, full day.
So yeah.
Like I said, thanks for watching.
We definitely
appreciate some comments.
Y'all.
Subscribe. We love talking to you guys. Send your comments, everything.
And I tried to respond one time, but a lot of times it's like maybe like a day or so later. But trust me, I'm reading it, and I get to it. And even if all I can leave is a heart, or because sometimes I get kind of busy with the kiddos, but I'm definitely reading the comments, and I enjoy seeing them, and I appreciate your feedback. So, thank you guys.
All right, guys. Till next time. Peace.